Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, Star Family. This pick a card is going to look into your person. We want to see what hidden feelings they have, or what are their hidden feelings for you. So I have 3 cards on the table. This is to help you choose. I will be live shuffling, shuffling on camera for you so you can see that process unfold from beginning to end. This is just a way to help you choose. If you haven't chosen a card as of yet, or a stone as of yet, by all means go back to the very beginning of the video. There is a short picture clip as well as a short video clip in silent meditation where you can pause where you feel you need to. Take as much time as you need to in order to choose your stack. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one stack, by all means, please go ahead and listen to your intuition on that. I highly encourage it. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or a couple months to a couple weeks or years down the road, doesn't really matter. Whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that nudge to watch, there's probably a message there for you. And readings are general, so I don't expect them to connect with everybody watching. Too many of you come from different walks of life, have different experiences at the moment, can't possibly connect with everybody. But in the event that this particular card reading does not resonate or connect for you, I would maybe have you consider checking out my Pick a Card playlist. I have so many of them there. I'm pretty sure there'll be another message there for you. And if I'm not the reader for you, that's a-okay as well, because YouTube is full of so many readers. I'm pretty sure there'll be another reader who will have the messages that you're looking for at this time. Considering that this is a love reading, roles can be reversed, flip flop, vice versa, interchangeable. So keep that in mind when you're watching. And if something doesn't fit, also don't make it fit. Again, it's a general reading. Okay, so much love and blessings to you, everybody. I will move this out of the way and get directly into stack number 1. Stack number 1, you chose this lovely rose quartz on the pale side, but it's still just as lovely. And this is your card, so I will move that off to the side and incorporate that into the reading as we go along. But let's start with the Romance Angels. Let's see, we want to know, what are their hidden feelings for you? Maybe this is something they feel but just don't communicate. Something they kind of keep to themselves under wraps. Maybe it's something that they're shy to express, right? Let's see, their hidden feelings towards you. One card. Stack number 1, viewers, your person's hidden feelings towards you. One card. Whoa. All right, so we have 2. All right. Wow. Okay, so romantic feelings, calling in your soulmate. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You know, I have to wonder if, for a very small percentage of you, if this is a future soulmate to come. Maybe they're manifesting you just like you're manifesting them. This is pretty cool. That scenario, I believe, does exist. Okay, so for stack number 1, viewers, some of you watching, that will be the scenario. That will be the case. Like, they're manifesting you just as much as you're manifesting them. Maybe you already feel them in an energetic sense. Okay. Nonetheless, if that is not the case, let's say this is somebody you have met already. They definitely have feelings. They see you as a soulmate. That's quite beautiful. Maybe they haven't conveyed that. Maybe they haven't conveyed that they have romantic feelings for you and they see you as a soulmate, or they see that spiritual bond or connection there. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see what their hidden feelings are. Stack number 1, viewers, your person's hidden feelings for you. Whoa, what's that? All right, so I have the whole deck upside down because I don't read reverse, guys. Yeah, I did. I do have the whole deck upside down. All right, so the Empress. Wow. So somebody's the divine feminine in this connection. They definitely see you as the divine feminine. They could also maybe feel that You are very nurturing, very caring, maybe mother material. Like they could see you. See, look, this is definitely something, especially if you're the divine feminine. And this is a divine masculine energy. Their hidden feelings are that they could see you as the future mother or nurturer of their children or child. So definitely feeling like, yeah, they could see you as being the mother of their children. All right, so their hidden feelings for you. Let's see, 2 more cards. All right, so we have the Moon and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is telling me that they feel deeply. Okay, with that Moon especially, somebody could be a Pisces as well, Taurus with the Empress. But this is telling me that somebody feels very deeply. Your person has deep emotion with the Moon. Sometimes they struggle to understand how they feel with that energy because it does create a little bit of a uncertainty with the Moon. So it's also telling me with this 9 of Wands that they might have their guard up a bit. And maybe that's why they have not revealed some of these sentiments that the cards are showing at the moment. Right? They have real feelings towards you. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. They have been manifesting or visualizing themselves with you. They perhaps see you as like a very strong soulmate. And wifey, hubby, what else am I missing? Other half, right? Material here with the Empress. That, you know, the Empress is marriage material. So there's something that about you that has like a really nurturing quality. They feel comfortable around you. They feel good around you. They can see themselves with you, building a home maybe. So they do keep their feelings hidden because it over here with the Moon, it does feel like it is a mystery card. Sometimes things are veiled and shrouded in mystery and hidden in secret. So they do keep a lot of this inside, even though they see the potential with that Empress to expand and grow with you and become something. Maybe I'm getting the vibe from the Moon for whatever reason. Maybe it's because of this mandala here. It's reminding me of a clock. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just not the right time with that Moon. But with the fox, or not fox, I'm sorry, with the wolf energy here, they are following their instincts in regards to this connection. So it's more or less, this is what I'm hearing, I'm gonna follow my instincts with this. Stack number 1 viewer, it's like their hidden feelings are, I could see myself married. This is life partner material. This is wifey, hubby material. This is baby mama material. You know, that kind of thing. I have these feelings. I see them as a soulmate. I do feel this connection. They sense you as an ideal, but at the same time, I feel that the timing is not quite right to reveal all of that. It could be that it's maybe new, right? Number 1, new energy. But the feelings run deep. And they're following their instincts, or more or less like, I'm just going to trust my instincts on this one. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to just trust the process of it. Where it goes, it goes. 9 of Wands energy can feel a little bit defensive, like a little bit guarded. Again, that's probably why these feelings are hidden. They haven't quite shared that with you yet. But the 9 of Wands is like the wounded warrior. So they could technically be afraid to get hurt with this energy. Maybe they haven't felt that the timing is right or good enough quite yet to let the guard down that deeply. All right, to reveal all of that and spill their guts, basically. It's like I can't let the floodgates open yet, but I'm working on it. That's what the hidden feelings feel like. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab little gypsy cards because these are my best friends. So let's see, what hidden feelings do they have for you? Let's take a look. Again, if they've been hurt before, that could be also why they're not quite ready to reveal that aspect and still keep it hidden. They could be dreaming also. I'm feeling dreaming of you. Maybe they dream often about you but don't say that with the moon energy, because it talks about the dream state as well. They're definitely in their feelings about the connection, and they see you as a soulmate for sure. It could be dreaming about a life with you also, with the Empress and the moon. Let's see. So what are their hidden feelings? All right. So we have misfortune, we have the constancy, we have the house. Okay, so remember I was talking about like making a house a home, or like feeling at home, or like they could build a home with you or a future with you. We have the house card here. Again, the idea of, oh, I don't want to let my guard down quite yet, right? That's the energy of the constancy. Sometimes it kind of feels a little stuck, but in place. This energy talks about, basically it's this feeling of this trio not wanting to ruin something quite yet. Because this card comes in, talks about things that are unexpected, that create a little bit of unexpected upheaval. So it's kind of like, I don't want to stir the pot yet. I don't want to stir the pot. I don't want to ruin something. It might be too soon for some of you in a newer connection. So I'm going to kind of stay put. But I feel really secure. And we have like a hidden 1111 here with the pillars, like a little mini 4 of Wands. So this is about where you feel safe, where you feel secure. Again, the idea of like, I don't want to stir the pot. I'm going to stay put for now. And I'm not going to share anything for now. Until I feel secure enough to then shed that information or share that out loud. Right? That's kind of what I'm getting from this. But the house, again, the idea of the Empress, she makes a house a home. So it kind of feels like, yeah, they could see themselves building a future, a home, some sort of stability, a home, a haven with you. So let's see if I can get a playing card here. Ooh. All right, so that is the 8 of Swords. Okay, so 8 of Swords does talk about limitation of the mind, right? Where it's like, you create a mental block sometimes. And I was getting the vibe that over here with the 9 of Wands, they maybe are afraid to be vulnerable or let their guard down or defenses down. It is a little bit of a fear energy with the 9 of Wands. Okay, fear. Because again, wounded warrior, they've been hurt before. So they have to feel secure enough to share that vulnerability of, wow, I think the world of you. I think you're the greatest. I want to be with you romantically. I want to build a home with you. Like, all that takes some vulnerability, but they have to feel like they can be safe with you. This is the vibe that I'm feeling. And I think it has to do with, again, some previous hurts, or maybe they, got hurt before by another person and they hesitate to move too soon. Again, they don't want to ruin it, so they kind of put themselves like on pause, or just slow it down, put the brakes on it. From what I'm hearing from this card here, the constancy card kind of holds itself in place for a little bit. And then you have this 8 of Swords, which does create a little bit of a mental limitation or block, right? And you can't see, it's like you can't really see a way to maybe even communicate that, because the energy in that card is blindfolded, and they don't see a way to express it. Mental energy, or the mind energy of the Swords, is also energy of communication. So it's like, how to communicate that. How do I articulate how I feel? I'm not quite ready to do it yet. So they keep that hidden because they're not ready to articulate how they feel. They have to work up to a point where they feel safe with you or secure with you, where they can let their defenses down a little bit and they don't have any fear. of sharing those things. So it does feel a little bit like they need to feel safe first, and they won't step out of the box or step out of their own way that way, or let their defenses down until they do. But it kind of feels like the river runs really deep, where in a sense they feel a lot, but they're not gonna just blurt it out either. They have tons of romantic feelings for you. They see this beautiful soulmate connection that you guys have or are forming, but they don't want to ruin anything by jumping the gun or saying something too soon before anybody's ready for it. So they kind of keep it on the low. So let's see what this card says here as a final oracle. All right, it says trust. See, look, the feeling of safety and security comes from the home energy, right? And that safety and security is all about trust. So it's like, if I can trust that I won't be hurt, then I can share how I feel in its entirety. So anyway, it says transformation occurs through acceptance only, or it says once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So it's a matter of trusting the process, again, trusting someone's instincts to kind of, you know, go with the flow, see where this goes, you know, that kind of thing. It's like I have to trust, I'm trusting the process of the way that I feel. I'm following my instincts on the Empress here, on the Divine Feminine. And if all goes well, you know, then I can kind of let these feelings flow, come to the surface and be shared. But it's a feeling of needing to be secure and feel safe. So they might have some insecurities as well. That's why they don't share it out loud. So stack number 1, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. Sending you much love wherever you are. Be safe. Just been saying that because I just want everybody to be well and safe in the crazy world that we live in right now. But if you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to support this channel, consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Click that bell for notification as well so you don't ever miss a video, because I upload often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to, okay? So much love and blessings to you wherever you are. Again, please be safe. Love you very much. Take care of yourselves. All right. Take much care of yourselves. Be well wherever you are and keep shining. Stack number 2, you chose this amethyst druzy, and I'm just going to put that off to the side. This is your final oracle card. I will incorporate that into the reading, but I just want to get everything out on the table first. So what we're doing is we're looking at your person's hidden feelings for you. Okay. So what are your person's hidden feelings for you? Let's take a look. Stack number 2, viewers, your person's hidden feelings for you. Let's see. Maybe it's something that they don't say. Maybe they're shy and afraid to say it. Maybe it's something that they just keep on the low for themselves. Maybe they don't have the courage to. Maybe it's something they feel they can't say. All right, let's take a look. Maybe something they're afraid to say. Wow, okay. So we have 3 cards. Okay, so attraction, unrequited love, and soulmate. So just off the bat, it kind of feels like they might feel that you don't feel the same, that it's unrequited. Like, they're attracted. It's funny because this is like a little bit of a we have opposition here, right? We have attraction, and then it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. So, yeah, it kind of feels... That's interesting. All right. Anyhow, what I'm getting from this is basically they have attraction, but it's almost like this feeling of maybe they feel that you don't feel the same. They probably are assuming that it's unrequited or it's not reciprocal or it's not mutual. There's definitely soulmate energy here, though. This is your soulmate. They feel you as a soulmate. They're attracted to you. There's this connection like soulmate energy, but there's something about them feeling or assuming that you don't feel the same. that the chemistry doesn't go both ways. So their hidden feelings are kind of assuming you're not on the same page as they are. All right, so let's see. What are their hidden feelings, stack number 2 viewers? Interesting. I'm at a loss for words to kind of describe what, for whatever reason, I'm not finding the word. As far as how to describe the two opposing energies here. Anyway, I don't know why I'm at a loss for that, but anyhow. So let's see, what are their hidden feelings for you, stack number 2 viewers? Let's take a look, their hidden feelings. See if we can get 3 cards. All right, so Knight of Swords. So somebody could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Wheels. So Pentacles. That would be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Page of Swords. Holy cow. All right, so they're all court cards. As far as hidden feelings, all right, so we have lots of air energy here, and then we have the Queen in the middle. Ironically enough, the Queen of Wheels is associated to the unrequited love energy. So if any of you are a feminine, obviously they're not gender specific, but it could be that maybe the masculine assumes that divine feminine doesn't feel the same way, right? That's one scenario. But nonetheless, it feels honestly like the Knight of Swords. It almost feels like the Knight of Swords wants to rush in. That's what this energy does. It's the fastest of the knights. It is action oriented. It's also associated to the mind and the thought and wanting to rush into something, wanting to go head first, right? But it feels like a hesitancy because they assume somebody doesn't feel the same way. So it's like, I want to dive into this attraction. I want to communicate my feelings. I want to go in head first because I have this attraction, but I'm not sure if my person feels the same way as I do, if they're on the same page as me. So I'm going to kind of pull back and not be impulsive about this. I want to rush in. I want to say something. I want to take action, but I feel like I can't because, there's a debate here whether you feel the same way or not, stack number 2 person. And then we have the Page of Swords. So I can't help but think of this as the spying energy, possibly, where they're investigating, they're sleuthing, they're playing detective. I'm hearing looking for a clue. They're looking for a clue about you or about how you feel. They're just trying to, like, it does feel like they're trying to either read your body language, maybe read your page. They're trying to get a clue. If there's even an inclination that you might want them the same way they want you. So they're doubting your they're doubting your attraction level to them in some way, or they're doubting that you feel the same way. It feels a little insecure, to be honest. Yet this Queen of Wheels energy, Queen of Pentacles, is so stable, secure, like, understands her place as far as like what she wants, what she doesn't want. She understands who she is. It's very secure, stable, grounded energy. So it could be also that because the Queen of Pentacles is so stable and secure, you don't, maybe as a viewer, you, stack number 2, you the viewer, don't let you give off this vibe of confidence, and that can be very intimidating to somebody. So if maybe they feel they can't read you, maybe they can't penetrate your feelings or your mind or your heart, something about that is what I'm picking up from this energy. Because you're very secure within yourself. You may have a lot going for you and don't really need anybody. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. Queen of Pentacles does have her house in order. She really does. Abundant, has a lot for her, does a lot for herself, has her house in order, doesn't really need or require anyone in a sense. So I'm wondering, you know, it's like they hold them, they think about it, but they hold themselves back. Like they don't want to. They have this attraction, they have this soulmate connection to you, but there's something about you that feels like they can't access it. They can't access something about you. But they do peruse. I feel like they do peruse your they do that little investigating, that sleuthing. They try to find out information about you on the low. It's kind of like this feeling of I want to see what they're, you know, you are up to. So they're not going to tell you that. Obviously, they're going to keep that part hidden. There's a little bit of insecurity here. And maybe that's why they feel they have to kind of like sneak up on your social media or see what you're up to, gather information here. They feel the soulmate vibe. They probably won't say that out loud, but the reason why they don't say it out loud is because they're doubting that you feel the same. Or they could be insecure and don't really want to expose how much they feel for fear that you aren't on the same page. So let's see if we can get, I want to get a playing card on this Queen of Pentacles here. Whoa, what was that? All right, so 7 of Swords. Wow. Interesting. I kind of feel like this is, well, it's an avoidant energy, for one. Tiptoeing, eggshell, walking on eggshells around somebody, not really wanting to kind of expose themselves. They could be walking on eggshells around you for fear of giving themselves away. Fear of giving their feelings away. But I could also see the 7 of Swords, obviously, as the energy that nobody likes to really, you know, talk about with this card. But can talk about, you know, cheating, sneaky behavior. Again, the idea of sleuthing, right? Trying to find out what you're up to. So they could be tiptoeing around you that way, trying to be sneaky, investigate. But this talks about not feeling like somebody not being trustworthy. So maybe they deep down feel they can't trust you. Right? There's something about it, like they feel they can't trust you with their feelings. Maybe someone's in a relationship already with that too, and it would just open up a can of worms. It could lead to cheating. I don't know. That's a possibility as well. But this energy does talk about that sneaky, mischievous energy, not wanting to be exposed, avoidant energy. I could also see this as ghosting. You could have ghosted somebody, they could have ghosted you, and then maybe that's why whoever got ghosted kind of feels like it's unrequited love. That the person who did the ghosting doesn't love them. That's also another way of looking at it. Interesting. Let's see if we can get some more detail on this. I do feel that they avoid exposing their feelings because they don't want to be rejected. Mostly that's what I'm feeling. Because stack number 2 viewer, you might just be, you know, what's that Lizzo song? You know, that bee. You know what I mean? I'm that, right? You just might be that person. And it's like, that's a lot to contend with, you know what I mean? And they just, rather than, I mean, but then again, you gotta grow. Oh my gosh, the real Erica's coming out right now. Not that I don't, but I don't like to, because of YouTube, I'll get censored or demonetized or get a strike or something for saying something wrong. But it's like, sometimes you gotta grow a pair, right? If I even say the word in Spanish, I can get told that I can get demonetized. I've already had that happen. So it's like, sometimes you gotta grow a pair. You know what I mean? You gotta have some down there and step up and reveal how you feel. Take a chance, but you know, you can't leave it all to, you know, you can't stay hidden with your feelings based on the fear of rejection. You just gotta man up, or put your big girl panties on, right, and just go out there and say how you feel. Otherwise, you just put yourself in a position of always wondering. And I kind of do feel like that's what this is about. Like, your person's never really gonna know that you could definitely have that same feeling of attraction towards them if they continue to avoid the discussion, because they're afraid of rejection, afraid of it not being reciprocal. So they'll just stoop to sleuthing about, finding out information to see where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, if you might feel the same way based on what you post. I forgot, in the Twitter community, there's a word, and I'm gonna, if I remember it, I'll put it in the video somewhere. But when it's like this feeling of like, oh, if I wonder if that tweet was about me, you know, that kind of thing. So that is what this is feeling like here with the Page of Swords. But yeah, it could be that you could just be that person that is just so, you know, got your crap together, and it's like they don't feel, I'm getting this vibe of not really feeling worthy. If they had confidence, they would step up, grow a pair, confess how they feel, whether it was to subject themselves to rejection or not. But that's just my personal opinion, guys. Alright, don't be mad at me. So let's see if we get 3 cards here. Okay, real quick, sorry. I'm feeling that somebody snuck away too, and for a few of you, somebody snuck away because they weren't sure if you even felt the same. I just got that. So they snuck away, or they ghosted because they weren't sure if you even felt the same. Okay, so sorry. See me get 3 cards. All right, marriage, death, message. Whoa, okay. So, somebody has deeper feelings than they are letting on. Somebody could have been in a marriage. Maybe that's why the 7 of Swords is here. That's what the cheating is all about. Or maybe they didn't want to break up a marriage, so they held off, or something like that. Somebody could have feelings for somebody who's married, because we have the marriage card here. But at the same time, this is an 11-11 energy, soulmate bond contract. And we have the soulmate card. Yes, this is your soulmate indeed. I agree. I agree. This is a soulmate, but it feels like it was just freaking complicated as all heck. Maybe because there was a third party. We have the 7 of Swords. Maybe that connection would have led to somebody cheating. Maybe that's why somebody else left or ghosted, if that is the case. But we do have the Death card here, so I kind of feel like this is somebody you had a close connection bond with, but it ended. It ended here. Something changed and transformed in this connection. For sure. With the Death card. I think if somebody ghosted, it's because they believe the other person didn't feel the same way. But it honestly feels like if they did ghost because they felt that, you know, someone didn't feel the same way, they didn't ghost or they didn't leave because they didn't feel the same way. It almost feels like they didn't have a choice because somebody was married. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to get a playing card on this trio here. And the message energy wants to reach out. You know what I mean? The message card wants to convey the message. It wants to say how it feels. Maybe it wants to heal over here with the caduceus energy. It wants to speak, but there's a hesitancy because, again, not sure if you feel the same way or somebody feels the same way. So I'm going to hold back the communication. I'm not going to rush in. Again, I would like to, but I feel that I can't. So for now, I'm just going to look to see what stack number 2 person is up to. I'm going to investigate. I'm going to sleuth. I'm going to sneak around on the DL and find out what my queen is up to. All right. Look at her and admire from afar. Again, not gender specific because it's all I can do. So I'm going to sneak around on the low with the 7 of Swords and just see what I can for now. This is really creepy. Creepy like stalker vibe, but because that's all they can resort to. All right. So let's see here what this little trio is about. Let's get one playing card. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, again, wanting to send out a message, wanting to reach out or extend a hand and like wanting to open up that door. This to me is an open door energy, a new portal, a new beginning, a new prospect or opportunity. I really feel that your person does want to reach out. They want to kind of, I'm hearing, see where they stand. They want to see where they stand. They do. They're curious. But again, the idea of fearing rejection. So like walking around in circles, like beating around the bush a little bit and avoiding doing it. Avoiding taking that chance. So their hidden feelings are just fear of rejection. They have some insecurities about it not feeling the same or you not being on the same page as them. They want to reach out. They want to say something. They want to connect back. But it's a chance that they're going to have to take. I feel the Queen of Wheels is doing really well for herself. So they might see you doing really well and feeling like you don't need them. But I think they do look into you somehow on the low to see what you're up to. So I'm going to grab one more of these because I want to see what comes after this message. It's like they want to open up that can of worms, but they stop themselves. Ugh. One card, please. Aha, look, self-sabotaging energy of the enemy. Again, outside forces or circumstances as well, getting in the way of maybe them doing so, of them reaching out and extending their hand to open that door for themselves. I think they think that you're over them. You're already over them. That's in their mind. You're already over them. Especially if you guys were together and it ended. You're already over them. That's what they think. They think you don't care. And then the enemy here is talking about them getting in the way of their own self. So if it's not someone who self-sabotages a connection or stops themselves or creates the problem for themselves, then this is definitely talking about circumstance being the enemy, situation being difficult or complicated, and it constantly thwarting their attempts, let's say. So stack number 2, I'm going to leave this here. This is quite interesting. I'd be curious to see like how this connects for you and in what way. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to send you much love wherever you are. Please be safe. I've been telling everybody that because I know the world is crazy right now, and I care about people, and I just want to make sure everybody's okay. So be safe wherever you are. If you feel that this has helped and connected, by all means, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe as well to support this channel, and so you never miss a video, click that bell for notifications. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So much love to you again. Be safe, take care, and keep shining. OMG, stack number 2, people. I forgot your final oracle. I totally forgot that. So let's see what it says. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So you guys are mirroring each other. This could be a twin flame. I'm just saying, because the marriage card was there with that little 1111. Soulmate card was there as well. And you both could be thinking that the other person doesn't care anymore. And the message energy like wanted to come out, right? But at the same time, that sabotage was there, kind of preventing the communication. So this is definitely a mirroring energy for stack number 2 viewers. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'm sorry, I totally slipped my mind. But yeah, definitely mirroring energy with that card. So again, I'll leave you here. Take care, stack number 2, people. Stack number 3, you chose this beautiful fluorite point. I'm just gonna put that off to the side. This is your final oracle card. I promise I won't forget it. Stack number 2, I did forget it, but I came back and read it anyway. But I promise I won't let that happen to you. So that is your final oracle. I'm going to start with the romance angel first. So what we want to look at is your person's hidden feelings for you. Let's take a look what that might be about. Okay, I think it's that one. Let's do one more because everybody had more than one card fly out. So let's see if we can get one more. Your person's hidden feelings for you. Let's see. Stack number 3 viewers. Okay, retreat and true love. All right, so right away, this card here, when it comes up in readings, because I've been reading with this deck so long, a lot of times it does talk about you not being in contact with them. Sometimes it's a matter of retreating from the connection, disconnecting from the connection in some cases. So I'm just throwing that out there. But nonetheless, it says here, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So it does feel like if you guys aren't in communication, that doesn't mean that just because you're in no communication doesn't mean that they don't have feelings, okay, for you. So let's take a look. Your person's hidden feelings towards you, something they won't share, maybe something they're afraid to say. It could be something that they just keep to themselves because they maybe feel it's not appropriate. I mean, it could be anything that they keep to themselves in regards to how they feel for you. Some people feel they can't be vulnerable enough to say some things out loud or share their feelings openly. So let's take a look. What are the hidden feelings all about? Your person's hidden feelings for you. What does that look like? Okay, they're getting stuck. I just want 3. 3 cards for the hidden feelings. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords, Justice, somebody could be a Libra, and the Sun. Wow. Okay. So Libra energy, Sun could be Leo as well. But that 5 of Swords is an energy of feeling defeated. So your person, I'm thinking with the 5 of Swords, it is indeed a no communication situation where you may not be speaking with them or on speaking terms at the moment. It could be that somebody walked away hurt from the situation, again, retreated, but that doesn't mean that there isn't love here. There is a warm, fuzzy feeling that does come from the sun energy. And at the same time, justice is telling me that sometimes the justice comes in and wields her sword for the greater good of the situation. It exacts karma and justice. So I'm kind of feeling like your person is getting their come up or has maybe experienced some karma, but it could have been something. It could have been something that was necessary for the greater good of the connection. Because the justice energy does what's right for all parties involved, right? So sometimes with the justice card, you can't really take it personally. If there was a breakup with the Five of Swords, some unpredictability or instability in the connection, a feeling of defeat, can't win, so I'm going to walk away. If there was any of that, it was probably for the best with the justice. It was probably for the best that there was a retreat in the connection, or possibly a separation, or a taking a step back, or a removal to kind of let the dust settle or let each other breathe a little bit. Five is an energy, sometimes a challenge and change. So I think your person, their hidden feelings, basically what they haven't conveyed is that they've found the separation or the retreat from one another challenging. And it kind of feels like it was a no. If they walked away, it was a feeling of a no-win situation. Like they felt they didn't have a choice. That it was probably for the best. You might feel that way too with the justice. Justice is an energy of balance as well. And the justice also reveals the truth. So some truth might have been spoken or revealed or come out, and it might have been said. And something kind of, I'm kind of getting the vibe of something pulled you apart. Some words might have been spoken, they might have been sharp, they might have been harsh as well. Some truths might have been revealed to kind of put you on a different path from each other. But nonetheless, it doesn't stop the fact that this is love. This is true love here. And I'm feeling like the sun is going to illuminate a situation or shed light on the relationship or the connection in some way to reveal some truths as well. You guys are in the midst, possibly with like maybe no communication, separation, perhaps with this retreat energy, taking time apart, maybe to get your head on straight, maybe to think it through, maybe to see what's the best course of action. Sometimes it's okay to kind of walk away for now and let the dust settle, like I said, in order to kind of figure out what you both want. That kind of is what this feels like. It might have been the best thing to do for now. But the sun is symbolizing success and enlightenment on a subject. So if you guys are separated for now, trust that light is going to be shed on this to kind of reveal what needs to be revealed, because there's love here. And this energy of the Five of Swords, the color scheme feels a little dark to me, but I don't think you guys are going to be in the dark about each other for long. So as far as their hidden feelings, it does feel like, yeah, they found the connection a little challenging. There were some issues. Maybe you guys weren't on the same page. There might have been some harsh words said. Maybe they took it to heart. But if they took their hidden feelings, are their thought process is what I'm getting from this, is if they took a step back, they felt it was necessary for the time being. Despite the fact that they love you, they felt it was something that they needed to do. And yes, they have disconnected with this energy. Maybe you haven't heard from them in a while. They've, gone silent perhaps, and they've disconnected, but they're trying to find their way. It's also what I'm getting from the sun energy. And I'm also getting an energy of, from the sun, hoping to like reveal themselves to you soon. Because the sun does reveal things. It does show things to you. It sheds light on. So it kind of feels like wanting to come out of the dark with you, with the sun. After some time apart, after some retreat. Because it does feel like in their hidden feelings are like, I love you, but I needed this time apart. I needed to separate myself. I needed to think maybe it was the best thing for now, so no one else would continue to be hurt. But I don't want to stay in the dark with you forever. Because there's love here and I love you. And the sun energy does talk about success. You've had your challenges with your person, sure, with the Five of Swords. There might have been unpredictability and unstable moments, absolutely. But there was probably a bigger purpose at play. You know, the Justice energy wields her sword when it's necessary to right the wrongs, to balance something out when it's in an imbalance. So it kind of feels like what was done, but it wasn't, it was almost like it needed to, in order to balance the scales, because it was imbalanced at one time. But it kind of feels necessary for the greater good of the situation and the relationship. So let's get 3 cards here. I'm also getting real quick that if there was silence, it's because they didn't want to continue to hurt you or themselves with that Five of Swords. Maybe it was a painful situation. It's like the more you expose yourself to something, the deeper the wound gets, right? The more it stings. The more it stings. I can't even say that right because I feel like, you know what? I'm having trouble with my, this dental procedure that I had done, and I honestly feel like I sound bad to myself. Like, I've had people tell me, oh, it doesn't sound that bad, but to me it sounds bad. Like, I have a lisp because of it. That's not gonna last forever, but I probably sound worse to myself than I do to everybody else. But let's see if we can get 3 cards here. I'm struggling to say certain words. I can feel it. All right, let's see. 3 cards. So I apologize if I sound funny. All right, so widow, officer, and judge. Oh, that's the same as the justice. Yeah, and the officer energy is an energy that's not predictable. You can't really rely on it because it's just it wavers. The reason why is because the soldier is always deployed to different places. They don't really have a stable location. So that's what creates the instability. And the widow energy does talk about not being able to let something go or release it completely. You still think about your person. You still have them on your heart and mind. You can't really forget them. So your person definitely has not been able to forget you or put you behind them, even though there has been time apart. Again, the idea of, yeah, there's a retreat, but yet there's still so much love there. And despite the unknown or the unpredictability of the entire situation, it kind of feels like they're trusting a higher power with the judge. So the judge energy is here. Or I'm sorry, justice is here. The judge has this justice in the background. So it's kind of cool that it just came to confirm it. So Libra emphasized twice. But yeah, even though the situation is unpredictable, there's really no clear knowing, or you don't really know what's going to happen in the future or whatever. Your person still has this love. They haven't been able to forget you. But it's this feeling of trusting that everything will balance itself out in the way that it needs to for the greater good of everybody. And it kind of feels like, again, they don't want to be in the dark forever when it comes to you. They do want to come out and reveal themselves or come forward. Maybe, like I said, after the dust is settled. You can get a plain card. There has to be some things revealed or shared, or some kind of truth needs to come out first, is what I'm hearing, before they feel that they can come forward. Maybe they need to share their truth, but they stay hidden. They stay hidden for now. They do hide their heart because there's love here. They're just not sharing it, not saying it. They're not coming forward with it yet. Yet is the big word here. Because that sun is a symbol of success. So they're not, this is not going to be in the dark forever. So that is the Nine of Swords, and it is a mental, like a mental stress that they have experienced in the midst of not being with you, or maybe being apart from you. It has been stressful. There's a challenge that's keeping you apart, some challenge that's keeping you apart, maybe having you at a physical distance from each other as well, not just, you know, figurative distance. Considering what we're experiencing in the world right now, I could also see this as there's love here, but, you know, in quarantine or keeping apart or things being on lockdown, it could be that that's why the retreat card is here, is because you technically have physical distance, maybe you can't access one another. And that's been a challenge with that Five of Swords. It's probably really frustrating too, but kind of like this desire of waiting for everything to balance itself out so that way you guys can move forward with the sun here. In the midst, it's really tough, you know, trying to get over the situation. Again, you guys have a physical distance with each other, and then trusting the process over here with the Judge. Waiting for your time to shine with each other. But with that Nine of Swords, it does feel a little stressful in the meantime. So yeah, it's like mental anxiety, stress, you know, just it kind of feels like waiting for the right moment to come forward, to say what they need to say. There is a distance at the moment, but nonetheless, you know, trusting that there's a higher power that's going to right the wrongs or bring things into balance with the Judge energy and the Justice. Because the love is real, the love is there, and you guys can't stay hidden or in the dark from each other forever. Not with the sun here. I'm going to get a sun, a clarifier on the sun, because it kind of feels like your person wants to come forward because of the horse, right? In the movement, in the direction that the horse is going. It's like going into the future. So let's see why the sun is here, and then I'll get your final oracle. That would be the, what is that, the Eight of Cups? Really? Well, the Eight of Cups is all about soul searching and walking towards your Ten of Cups. You leave the Eight of Cups behind because it's not working, but you also walk in the direction of your Ten of Cups. So because it's with the sun, I kind of feel like this is, instead of walking away from you, this is walking towards you. If they see you as the Ten of Cups, they're going to walk towards you with that Ten of Cups and the sun. Remember, the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It really is. So that's why I'm getting the vibe of, instead of them walking away from you, they're walking towards you because they see you as a Ten of Cups. Because you walk away from a situation that's not making you happy, and if they're in retreat from you, that's not making them happy. Not by the looks of it, not with that widow energy. So the current separation feels like it is not making them happy with this Nine of Swords. So if you are their sunshine, if you are their sun, if you are their happiness, they're going to walk away from the no communication and not talking and pursue you as their 10 of Cups. With that 8. That's fascinating. So that's what I'm feeling from that. Again, if they have been in retreat from you or in separation from you, they have done their soul searching and they're seeing the light. They're also coming out of the dark with the sun. So they've had to have done their soul searching in order to emerge, right, into the light. They had to have done their soul searching. Again, if you guys were separated and it was for the greater good, it was so somebody could evolve and enlighten themselves with that sun energy and seek their truth and go into the dark, but also to rise up out of it. It's almost like I said, the feeling of it being necessary for healing or necessary for growth, or it being necessary at the moment for all parties involved for the greater good of a situation. Sometimes you have to get through the dark before you can emerge into the light, and that's kind of the vibe I was feeling from the sun. And the 8 of Cups would do that. So stack number 3, I'm going to grab your final oracle card, and I'm going to close this out for you. This is what I'm getting from this. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section down below to let me know how it connects for you. Oh, look at that. Hold on a second. A message for you. Look at that. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And then you get the true love card. So even in the midst of separation, your person has love for you. They're thinking about you. They are evolving, I feel, with the sun and the 8 of Cups. They have done their soul searching. I think the separation and the fact that they can't be around you or with you or close to you has caused them a little bit of mental anxiety, and it's not suiting them very well to be apart. And that's why this is here. They're thinking about you. They still have love for you. Your love fills me with light. Look at that. The sun. Greatest source of light there is. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this is your reading, stack number 3. If it connects, you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below because I love hearing from everyone. And if you want to support this channel, please go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Also click that bell for notifications so you don't miss a video because I upload all the time. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy. The information is in my description box. See what readings I have available on my site, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So again, much love to you, stack number 3 viewers, wherever you are. Please be safe. Sending you all the love in the world. Just want everybody to be safe and healed and well. And anyway, just want everybody to be well. All right, so sending much love to you wherever you are in this world right now. Keep shining also wherever you are. Don't forget who you are. Remember your light and keep shining. So much love to you, and I'll see you soon.